So I wanted to cover this a couple days ago, but I didn't have a second channel to post it on yet. But now I do, so I'm covering it now. We have our first glimpse of Kamala Harris, who is the leader of the Democratic Party currently, the leader of the opposition to the GOP, the MAGA movement. And our leader has been a little quiet since losing the election back in November of 2024, but she's back. And she's been working on something pretty cool. And now seems like the perfect time to come back. Everything up until this point has been a little weird, but nothing too crazy. But it seems like, August 2025, now's the time to come back, 7 months after being inaugurated, Donald Trump, that is. So I haven't watched this yet, but I am excited to see what our opposition party or opposition leader has to say about sort of the state of the country at the moment and what we can do to try to combat these things. I have heard that Kamala has a lot of sayings that she brings up, a lot of sort of platitudes that are mentioned in this interview. And so I thought it could be fun at the end of the video to take all of those sayings and rank them on a tier list to see which ones might resonate the most with the American people. I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. So let's go ahead and get started.
Please welcome her back to The Late Show, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, good to see her.
I want to talk about your coming book, 107 Days.
Oh, how to lose to Trump again.
One question on everyone's mind right now.
Yeah.
How's Doug?
Yeah, that's what we're all thinking. How's Doug?
One of the things I thought of after the election and before January 20th is that you were still the vice president.
Right.
And you had to be there on...
She totally forgot. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, weird. Yeah, we probably should have done something before Inauguration Day. Huh.
What I talk about in the book is that drive to the Capitol and remembering 4 years before and what Mike Pence did and what our Constitution requires and the importance of fulfilling those responsibilities. It was a difficult day because it conjured a lot in terms of what that exact day.
I think we got our first one. The importance of fulfilling our responsibilities. That's good advice.
Did you talk to Pence about that at all, by any chance?
I did not. But I've been very happy to compliment him as often as I can.
Yeah, Mike Pence is a great guy.
Recently, I made the decision that for now, I don't want to go back in the system. I think it's broken.
There we go. The system is broken. So far, so good. I'm curious what else she has to say on, the future of the Democratic Party, how the party can change things in the future, how we could maybe defeat MAGA at some point down the line. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing some of the policy proposals she might have, any advice she has to give to other Democrats who, are trying to figure out a vision, a way forward.
And I always believed that as fragile as our democracy is, our systems would be strong enough to defend our most fundamental principles.
Okay, so we have, as fragile as our democracy is, our system is strong enough to defend our most fundamental principles. Nice.
And I think right now that they're not as strong as they need to be, and I just don't want to, for now, I don't want to go back in the system. I want to...
We got to add, but now it's not. Okay.
But it doesn't mean we give up. But it doesn't mean we give up. That's not my point.
Okay, because that's what I'm hearing, like you don't want to be part of the fight anymore.
No, oh, absolutely not. I am always going to be part of the fight.
Okay.
Except for the 7 months where I wasn't. But besides that, after this book comes out, man, I'm going to fight until my book tour is over.
I think that we have to acknowledge and agree that, look, the power is with the people.
That's a good one. I haven't heard that yet. The power is with the people. That's inspiring.
I just want to put a fine point on this. You can never let anybody take your power from you.
Okay. You can never let anyone take your power from you.
as I said, you've written a book,
Yes.
107 Days.
Yeah.
It's
How to lose friends and not influence people in 107 days.
As I like to say, and it is aspirational, I think, but very real. Seeing in the face of a stranger a neighbor.
Seeing in the face of a stranger a neighbor. That's good. That's a good one.
The commonality and the collective strength and our collective love of our country. We love our country.
We love our country.
The thing about that experience is exactly what propels me to think about this moment and the future and not look back too much, which is...
Yeah, let's not look back at all. That's a good one, too. Don't look back too much.
that we never let a circumstance, situation, or person defeat our spirit.
Nice. Never let a circumstance...
You can't let that happen. You can't give up your belief in what can be and what can be better. And in spite of,
That's a good one, too. You can't give up your belief in what can be better.
I just think that we have to remember it was not just a candidate that gave that. It came from the people who naturally have that, and this election cannot take that away.
I think they've done a pretty good job of taking it away.
And people are talking with each other, and they're talking about the issues, and they're articulating
What are the issues?
what we know is wrong and what it should be.
What should it be?
And so let's just not be defeated, right?
Oh my God. Let's not just be defeated, right? Talk about what things should be. Talk about the issues.
Right.
what would you do differently, looking back on it?
Great question. I can't wait to hear her answer.
There are
Because you were in a tough spot.
Yeah, there are things I would do differently. And again,
Okay, what
Read
are
the book.
they?
I know.
Look,
Read the book. We all.
but
we're all
I,
going to read the
but
book.
I will
Do you
say,
do the-
Oh, it's behind a paywall. Huh. Some good marketing there, Kamala. I'll give you that.
What was that like when you saw Joe Biden
Yeah.
walk on stage at that debate, and it did not go well? Spoiler:
Yeah.
it did not go well in that debate. Therefore, you became the candidate. At what point in the month that followed that did people start saying you might need to be prepared for this?
let me say something about Joe Biden.
Oh my God.
I have an incredible...
Dude, she cannot just answer a question.
Where we are right now is to remember that we had a president of the United States who believed in the rule of law.
That's a good one.
I mean, when you see that the president of the United States is trying to get rid of the Department of Education,
Yeah, what
and
the hell?
Congress has the role and responsibility to stand in the way of that.
Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to have you here to talk about the new book.
That was great. Okay, so I feel like we learned a lot about, what we can take away from running against Trump, some things that the Democrats can learn from. So we have some sayings here. So let's rank them. First, we must remember the importance of fulfilling our responsibilities. I think this is a good one because I do think a lot of politicians forget that they're supposed to fulfill their responsibilities. So I think this is a good reminder. Well, I think this is a good reminder to remember the importance of doing that. So, I mean, it's not like S tier. It's a little vague. But I mean, that's like A tier. The system is broken. Now, this is something I haven't heard a lot coming from anyone. I think this is really bold of her to say, especially as someone who is seen as such a leader within the Democratic Party. This one's crazy and something that I haven't really thought about yet. That's S tier. System is broken. As fragile as our democracy is, our system is strong enough to defend our most fundamental principles, but now it's not. I mean, this is kind of just going off of the system is broken, but said in a more wordy kind of chat GPT sort of way. So I'm going to have to go with B tier on that. The power is with the people. Yeah, I mean, S tier, obviously. I think that one is great. I think that's another good reminder that we are powerless, but the one time we get to show our power is when we vote. Do things go the way we want when we vote? No, usually not, but we do have the power to vote, which I think is pretty cool. It's really great living in a democratic state. You can never let anyone take your power from you. I think this one is pretty good because it is true. Every citizen in this country does have a lot of power equally, and so it is a good reminder to make sure that no matter who it is, they can't take that power from you unless they shove a bag over your head and put you into the back of a car and send you to El Salvador. But I mean, that's something else. So I'm gonna go C tier on this. I'm not sure if I resonate with that too well. Seeing in the face of a stranger a neighbor. S tier. I think that we have to remember that every stranger we come across in this country should be seen as a friendly neighbor. This is a reminder to blindly trust everyone, to never bring up politics, and remember that, we may not see eye to eye, but we can agree to disagree. Because that's, I think, where we are right now. Like, sure, you can be a Trump supporter, you can be against immigration, you can be for oligarchy, you can be for deregulating every single facet of our society. That's okay, because I think we can still find some things that we agree on. So yeah, that's S tier. We love our country. I think I'm gonna go A tier. This is a good one, a good reminder that we do love our country. But I feel like there's probably a more eloquent way to say that. So it's going in A tier. Don't look back too much. S tier. I think every single politician, especially on the Democratic side of things, should remind themselves that no matter what happens, no matter, what the polling says, no matter what your constituents tell you, don't look back. Just keep going forward. Keep going on like what you think will work without listening to anybody, because odds are you're probably going to make it eventually. Don't look back. Don't question things. No autopsies. We don't have time for that. So yeah, don't look back too much. Just keep going. You can't give up your belief in what can get better. This is another A tier. I mean, this is pretty good. Another reminder that you can't give up your belief in what can be better. I think we all believe that things could be better, and to give up that belief, you can't do it. So that's good. Let's not just be defeated, right? S tier. I think that pretty much sums up what this one was trying to say, but said a lot more good. Talk about what things should be. That's good. That's B tier. Talk about the issues. This one's S tier. I think it's vague and encompassing enough to really, get to the root of everything. If politicians just focused on the issues rather than the non-issues, then I think we could really move forward with, progress. And what does progress look like? Well, I think it all starts with focusing on the issues. Every single issue that our country faces. As long as we discuss those issues and really focus on what those issues are, we can really get to the root of what those issues look like to everyday Americans. And once we figure out the issues, then we can really start to focus on the bigger issues. But it all starts with the issues. No one achieves success without an incredible team. D tier. I don't think that's true. I think you can lone wolf it and be okay. I think the way we should be thinking about right now is to remember we had a president who believed in the rule of law, who believed the importance of aspiring to have integrity and to do the work on behalf of the people. S tier. I think this really just sums up everything that we should be looking for in a candidate. A lawyer, the importance of aspiring to have integrity, and doing work on behalf of the people. We the people. Where's that one? Okay, so that's my tier ranking for Kamala Platitudes. And I think this looks pretty good. Make sure to comment down below your favorite platitude of Kamala's. I think we can all take away a lot from these. So remember, we the people, love your country, and always aspire to have beliefs and integrity and stuff. Thanks for watching.